Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Demise, Rise of the Kutan. We are going to be continuing our adventures where we left off. We had basically just entered the next area, but when you go in there, it locks you in. So, we ended up spending quite a while finding a way out, but we did find a way out, so I would say that was quite successful, even though there were a few deaths along the way, you know? What can we do? We will get stronger. Okay, so we're going to go play with the dragons. We're gonna clear out that area again. We're gonna keep looking for more of the blessings. Hopefully in ways that don't involve us losing a bunch of stats, you know? That is the dream. Oh, we're basically most of the way cleared on this end. And we'll head over to the mythical zone. And we got our Blood of Ages. That's kind of fun, I guess, but you know, nothing we really especially are thirsting for, you know? It's fine. We can use it, but we do have quite a few of them. So we're gonna clear the way to going in, but we're not going to actually fully do it. Let's try not to die more than we need to. Well, now that we've actually been close to where that is, we've identified roughly where it is. Let's go back and read what it actually said. So past the Woodman, Aquarium, South Wall, South Wall. Huh. Well, we had a general idea of the area. Let's see if this works to get us here. No, see, that didn't actually do what I wanted. Okay, so that got us here, which doesn't... Well, I guess we could look here. We didn't actually completely finish here, to be honest. TBH. We didn't go down, I think. At least not fully. We certainly didn't check the walls out. Well, they certainly can pack a punch. But I don't know why this is like this. This doesn't really make sense to me, but, you know. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So what do we think gets us in there in a normal way? Oh, interesting. So now I can come in here. I think it originally told me I couldn't get in, from what I understand. Huh. Well, this isn't where I thought we were going to explore, but you know, we're doing it. Well, that goes that way. Well. Alright, who had the bounty?
Cool. Bye-bye.
Oh. Well, we found another way here. Huh. Well. So that's not doing damage to him. Right. So what do we think might work? Well... It did have a weapon that was suspicious from its description, so I might give it that a try. I've been sitting on it for a while. Now, only one person in our party can use it, and I'd have to change guilds for it, but you know, let's see, is it? It's class restricted, so yeah, I'd have to switch back to it to try this, but it might work. Maybe it works. Well, we'll give it a shot. This is our quest, so we might as well try. We've cleared the way to it. I didn't actually think that this was the way to get to him, but maybe there's more than one way to get to here. Oh, we need to uncurse up. We need to change guilds. Alright, we're equipped up. We are going to give it a shot. Oh wait, this is actually working. Hardly able to stand after this battle, you gaze at the body of the pious priest and his fallen minions. This was an evil man and in league with demons. To what depths will this organization go, and what is the ultimate goal? Not just to rule Dejanel, of that ye are certain. So I guess we did our quest. Well, thing is that because we did that, we should explore the basement, right? But like, the problem with that is that we do want to be leveling up clerics, so we're gonna have to switch back real quick. But let's see what they say. Let's see what they got going on. I think we finished our quest. Before you can speak to the tavern keeper, an elderly patron stops you and hands over a bag of gold. There was a reward, my friends. I lost my wife and children to that beast. He is gone. Before you can question him further. Minutes later, the tavern keeper seems more than a little surprised as you hail him across the bar. By the gods, he exclaims as he comes up to you. You dealt with the priest? You nod. We heard rumors that your party had fallen. I should have had more faith in your obvious abilities. Getting past the elite guard takes skill, if not a generous helping of luck. Come quench your thirst, and then we'll talk again. You probably drank too much ogre sweat with your meat. meal, so it was much later in the afternoon. Following your refreshment, you meet again with the tavern keeper. As you describe what you surmise are the secret headquarters of the Guild of Guilds and the various guilds that seem to be represented there. Maruk interrupts. Villains Guild. You saw a Villains Guild banner there. You nod. Expression darkens. Max, find that damn woman and you may get closer to shutting this operation down for good. Huh. Interesting. Well, we gained a little bit of HP back, so looks like everyone's gotten about 30 HP back, so we're another notch closer to that stuff. But let's uncurse this. Oof, that's expensive. Well, okay, that's fine. Then what we will do is actually... I don't want to have to fight my way past that guy every single time, so I'm gonna make a portal point after it with Spectre Gadget, because the place that we'd put it before, we can reach if we want to. Like, her portal position is not actually that hard to get to, it was just convenient for a time. So... I actually didn't know that that was leading towards where we had to go anyway. What do you mean I'm tainted? I totally uncursed everything, right? Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, that's right. That's also one. I get it. Alright, let's get re-equipped. Cool. I think we're all equipped up. Alright, so let us cast up. Alright, let's use this. That'll get us here. So let's pop it out. Let's make sure it makes sense for people. Seems like it's fine to me. This room is unoccupied. You reel back in disgust at the smell of death. What kind of cleric would sleep here, you wonder? Let's put our friend up front. They can probably figure out where we are. We'll see if we came close to this before. Look at how close we were. So, okay. Huh. Well, if we... You make the rambling a rambling sermon on the parchment. The ink smudges as you set the page down. Perhaps the priest is making ready for service. If you could find the chapel. The room is unoccupied. You reel back in disgust at the smell of death. What kind of cleric could sleep here, you wonder? Yeah. Well, I thought we'd have to bail, but I guess we were okay.
Cool.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me. That's kind of annoying. But they actually need... Oh, we also didn't have our group set up the way we should. Alright, that'll technically work. Perfume. Looks like torture. Odd. You wouldn't think the occupant of this room would have such much use for reading. Animal instincts, bear breeding, denumi taming. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna clean. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Cannot hurt them, huh? Oh. Well, we're gonna win, even if we gotta use Morkel nonsense to do it, so let's prepare for it. That room we already explored, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, yeah, we can't actually talk to them, which is a bit unfortunate. Well, we can, but we can't understand what they're saying. So there's no way into this one. Huh. So we found a locked door that we can't get into. So this one right here leads to the surface. This one goes somewhere different. That leads to here. I thought it might. Okay, then yes, there was a second way here. Okay. So interestingly enough, I think I know what I want to do. Okay. So this is where we're going to put our portal, right here, for a simple reason. Because this lets us get down there if we want to, you know? And that just leads us right here, so that's a fast way down. And it's better than the other room that we had our stuff in, which was higher in the same building. So it's not like it was that far away. I thought I was gonna go on a leveling montage, but you know, that worked out better, because that's just random that I ended up there, so I just had the wrong person's portal, then I realized, hey, there's a place I haven't sorted out here. I want to explore that room, though. Yeah, because I can just ignore them and do it anyway. Because they hurt, but not that much. You would do it the same thing again, wouldn't you? Well, that's fine. So if I end up switching to using that as an entrance, the thing is that it would actually make sense in a different way, because it lets me start at a place where I can clear the way out, if that makes sense. Like, otherwise I have to fight to the exit, where this lets me start fighting from the exit, you know?
Cool. Cool.
We got some pretty strong stuff going on for him, but we are gonna win. This is that, oh, there is a Devil Prince here. We haven't actually seen a Devil Prince yet. Yeah, they are nasty. But I recognize them. Gotta be. No, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we'll start the revival. Okay, move them up front. Cast their spells. Alright, let's go return at least. It doesn't let me go this way, right? You need a key. Okay. Let's mark this. This goes to... highest priest area. So she should have an upgrade now that we can get, so let us look into that. I think it's now. It might be now or in the next level, but we'll find out which one it is very shortly. One more level. Okay. And I don't have one in here. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Yeah, let's pop it out for people. Let's make sure it still makes sense. Okay. Then we're gonna go back to poking around here, because this is where that Declan's map was pointing us towards, and what it said was south wall, past a woodman, and some other stuff, but that's the aquariums up there, and I assume the woodman was actually the woodland area, but I'm not 100% sure. The woodman, I'm not sure. But we are at least going to clear this tunnel and poke around the walls, you know? here is fine. Here we understand. Yeah, if I go and I pull it up again, that is where it shows us. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the plague flies, to be honest. Thing is, there is an area here that we have not determined how to get to. So, I think where we have to go has to do with that. So, when we figure out how to get to that area, it might be what we have to do. So, I guess instead what we should do is go this way and get out of this place in general. And then maybe explore the regular part of this. Yeah. I have to fight them anyway. Okay. That's what I wasn't sure about. So we're fighting them. Okay, let's return. Don't need to fight pinned if we don't need to. Okay, I think we can wear better boots. So, having said that, let us drop these off. Let us Get better boots. No, actually, I'm gonna take a couple minute break. Y'all take care now. I'll see you in a few moments. Just